Hello, Katrina. It's Tuesday. Sorry if you hear weird noises in the background during this video. The dishwasher's running, so you might hear like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh sounds. Because that's exactly what a dishwasher sounds like. Also, I'm sitting in a computer chair while I film this, so I have a lot of temptation to do things like this. So I have some stories to share for this weekend. Mine and Jake's anniversary was on Saturday. Thank you for your lovely song. Buy it on iTunes, I hope. And our plans were to go to the Maritime Museum, which is on this old sternwheeler boat, which is actually the last complete functioning boat left in the US. And it's moored right here in Portland, and they converted it into a museum and stuff. So we were going to do that and then go to the Living Room Theaters, which is an indie theater that does the whole eat your food and drink while you're watching the movie thing. But come Saturday, it was pouring freaking rain, so we postponed our plans until Sunday. And then it turns out the museum's closed on Sundays anyway. So we haven't done the museum yet, though we are hoping to do that as a date just sometime in the future. Similarly, we were going to tour Dark Horse because the headquarters for Dark Horse Comics is actually right here in Milwaukee. But they're not doing tours currently, so we have a lot of cool dates in our future, I guess. Anyway, Sunday comes around and we decide we're just going to go to the movie theater and try to do something cool with that. While we were trying to find parking, there was some insane protest about stupid things because that's what people in Oregon do a lot of the times. And honestly, it looked like a drug addict fest. And this is coming from someone who fully embraces the hippie in her true Oregonian. This was a drug addict fest. It was enhanced by two guys fighting each other, eventually pulling knives. Yeah. I witnessed an actual fucking knife fight yesterday. So luckily we were still in the car trying to find parking, and I hightailed it out of there as quickly as freaking possible. We eventually find a parking garage, only to get lost trying to walk to the movie theater, but it wasn't that bad. We had plenty of time. We kind of figured we might get lost. Oh, and did I forget to mention that I totally scraped the paint off the side of my car trying to fit into a tight parking garage spot? Yep, that happened. We saw Mr. Holmes, which is really, really good. It's an indie film and it stars Ian McKellen, so obviously it's fantastic. And when we got out of the movie, it was fucking shredding rain. I don't even know how to describe it. And I live in a rainy place, right? And this was insane. It was so wet that my mascara was running. And we got horribly fucking lost trying to find the parking garage because neither of us wrote down the cross street or the name of the parking garage because we just suck, apparently. But all in all, we eventually made it home, and that was our anniversary. I did realize, though, that something I've really come to value about a lot of the people in my life, not just Jake, is people where even if things turn out really badly, you still just enjoy hanging out with each other. You don't have to do some grand, extravagant, romantic gesture. Even just hanging out at home, just being able to enjoy a person's company. And obviously that can apply non-romantically too. When we live together, it's why go outside? My best friend's right here. I do worry though that having that mentality for life is turning me into quite the homebody. Unfortunately, this last week, my diet went out the fucking window. I don't know what happened. I just went crazy. I got ice cream 3 or 4 times last week. Jake and I ate fast food for at least 3 meals last week. It was fucking nuts. So I'm very much intentionally not weighing myself this week, even though it is the end of July, because I don't want to see a bunch of weight gained from this last week. To make up for all my bad behavior, I am going to try to hit the gym some extra times this week. I think that's all I really have to say this week. Sorry, this was mostly just a rant about my somewhat failure of an anniversary date. It felt like a good enough story, though, that it was worth sharing, because how often do you actually see guys pull knives on each other? Not that I ever want to again. Alright, I'm gonna go make some tacos and grilled asparagus for dinner, and Katrina, I'll see you on Thursday.